welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing a little Louis Vuitton versus Chanel toiletry comparison. So I'm actually thinking of selling one of my cosmetic cases now because I have way too many. And I just don't see myself using it after my most recent purchase from Chanel, which is the medium cosmetic case. So I've dedicated videos going over all of these unboxings and then what fits. And then I also have travel vlogs slash pack with me's that I share what fits in them, how I use them, etc. And I'll touch on all of that, but if you want more like in-depth details, I'll have the playlist link below for travel and for unboxing slash what fits. But yeah, I thought this would be fun. Primarily if you're just debating on what to purchase, if you are just interested like me in, you know, what is out there slash how do different brands compare and so on. So I think it'd be best to just start with like do this in chronological order, because I think that'll make sense with my purchases. So the first cosmetic case I ever purchased was the Louis Vuitton GM cosmetic pouch, and this is actually the one that I'm considering selling. So I've shared pros and cons on this high level overview. It's great, you can fit a lot in here. It really needs to be cleaned. I love that there's like dedicated pockets on the sides. You can put like the mirror in here, a lip gloss or a lipstick fits here, and then like larger items can fit over here. The only con that I have on this bag is that you can't fill it to the top without it misshapening. And so if you overfill it, like if it pretty much goes over like this pocket line, even probably where the tag is, like right here, it won't close or it'll get distorted. So it'll kind of like go like this. It's hard to like explain, but I've shown it in other videos. And so with that, you truly don't get the full size of this pouch. I don't know if that's the case with the medium size, because I know there's a smaller version than this, but this is the large. And for that reason, I have loved it. I've used it for everyday carry. So I first bought this, I thought it'd be great for travel, but then when I have totes, I can always throw so much in here. It's always been nice whenever I do travel, and we typically leave really early in the morning, and so I can have like everything that I need right away in this pouch. And so that's typically how I've used it for travel once I started adding new pieces. But now that I have the medium Chanel pouch, you can fit so much more in here. They're around the same size, but this one you can fill to the absolute top, which you're gonna see. I was filming a pack with me before this, so this is full, and so is the Nice mini. But like end to end, you can see that, like I mentioned, you can't fill up this space with the pouch. So to me, they're approximately the same length, but again, you can't fill this one. And this one's like so much thicker, right, than this one. And so for for that exact reason, I'm thinking of selling this and then using this instead, because I can take this with all of my cosmetics. This is like fully stuffed with so many things that I just could not fit inside of the cosmetic pouch. But I have loved it. It's just now I have better like items in my collection that work better. And so with that, we go on to the next purchase that I had, which is my Chanel small cosmetic case. And so I purchased both of these. I get a few questions about that at the Chanel boutique here in Austin. So there is Chanel beauty boutiques where they sell the makeup, skincare, fragrance, and then SLGs, some SLGs, not like wallets, but you know, like makeup cases, vanity cases. I've seen the vanity bag there. And then sunglasses, which is where I get my sunglasses typically. And absolutely love shopping there. They have a lot of beauty exclusives sometimes, but this is where I purchased both of these. And they only have them a few times a year, like you can just go in and get them. And they typically have limited stock from what my SA has told me. So I get a lot of questions about that. That's where I buy them. On the Chanel website, you can find a store and you can filter it to ones that have cosmetics, and they'll have these. So That's where these have been purchased. I purchased the Nanos and the Louis Vuitton straight from the boutique, but you can also get these online, so it's up to you for that. The Chanel ones though are harder to track, and they're cheaper in store than they are on resale, so highly recommend finding them in store. But I purchased this earlier this year, and ever since I purchased it, it's been my like go-to take with me because I only need a few things on the go, right? This fits in every bag. This wouldn't fit in like every single bag that I own, right? Because it's too big. As I mentioned, it was primarily totes, and I could really narrow down like what I bring with me. So like right now I have, this is like a shaded Saint Laurent candy glaze, regular lip balm, a purse spray, and then I have probably bobby pins and a hair tie, and then a glasses cleaner in here. And I need to move my ibuprofen in here, so let's actually do this now while I'm on the camera. During summer I'll add in sunscreen too. It really all depends, but for the most part this is what I need to take with me. And so I did add a lot more in here when, you know, I was using it just because I could, but realistically this is all I really need to take with me every single day or whenever I go out, if I do bring it. And so ever since I purchased this has been in my bag, and I've been gravitating towards this less. And so that's again one of the reasons why I've been debating on selling this. But I love this because of its compact size. It fits just the, you know, essentials, everything that I need. This has ibuprofen in it, by the way. I use it as a pill holder, but you can definitely put something smaller in here and carry a lot more stuff. Like this will definitely fit a Chanel Cosmetic case. It fits, here's the new sunscreen, right? Like you can fit that in here very easily. And again, you can stuff it to the top because of its shape, which is one thing that I just really love. So you can also fit full size like mascara and everything in here. So it's not like you can limit it. I just don't need to carry anything else with me. And so I can maximize what I bring. You get a lot of samples like from Dior and Chanel. I'll pack those samples in here if I just feel like it. Typically more during the winter if I'm going somewhere. I haven't really been needing to go anywhere, so I haven't really been doing that lately, but I'll bring like the sample size mascaras in here, and that way also too it makes it lighter. But you can fit a lot of stuff in this little pouch, and I really love it. This is probably one of my favorite SLGs because you just get so much use out of it. I love it. It's like incredibly durable. Y'all know I don't baby my stuff, and like the Chanel logo is in like perfect condition, and this just goes between bags like every single day because I switch up bags pretty frequently. So I really love this piece, and I just love how durable and how much, like how functional it is. I have also used this for stationery. So as you all know, I'm a planner person, and so it fits pens, whiteout, sticky notes, sticker sheets. Like you can fit a lot of stuff in here, and it, like I said, it's very versatile. So like if I for example, if I were to bring this or now this, and I could fit all the makeup in here, and I did want to bring like my lip balm or anything, then I would just use this for stationery. Like it really all depends on what I'm doing and where I'm going. But I've also used this just as like a pen holder as well, and it's perfect because you can put a lot of highlighters and pens in here. So very versatile. After that, I got the nieces. I got the mini first. So let's go over that one. This is my main toiletry travel case because it fits so much. And like I mentioned, I'm filming a pack with me now. So y'all will see, like this thing is stuffed, and I love it because it fits like everything. Oh, I forgot my toothbrush. I need to add that in there. But like I have a travel comb in here. You can absolutely fill this up, and that's why I love it. It fits all the travel essentials, even with lids. I have, again, like samples on the side, some sunscreen, everything TSA approved, so I can take this with on the plane through TSA, and you know, I put it in my carry-on. Like I absolutely love it. And so this is typically how I use it. I'll put my palettes in here just because I don't want them to break, and because they're not shifting around in this, right? Like they're less likely to break from my experience, as opposed to if they're like in something like in here and they're like roaming around. I've noticed they're more tend to like break during travel. So I always like to make sure that they're like secured. So I have 3 palettes here because I couldn't decide. Razor, moisturizer, this is a tinted moisturizer, like all my hair products, just everything that I need for a trip. And it fits perfectly. This has been the best thing because I just love it. I love the size, and I think it looks cute in hotel bathrooms. And then I also just have it open on my bathroom, and I'll just put things in and out of it. Like I keep all my skincare and like my most used palettes in here when I'm not traveling. But for travel, this has been incredible, and it fits so much. So I really love this. For a size comparison between this and the Chanel, I think they're pretty similar as well, right? And like, let's do the GM too. So y'all saw like this is just slightly longer than both of these, but this is maybe like half the size, maybe less than that. So here's like side to side. Maybe it's like a, well, this is really stuffed. So maybe like 2/3 in width, and then height wise, it's pretty like close. This is obviously like slightly shorter, but I know you can also fit a lot of the like moisturizers and stuff in here too. You just have to make it fit. But I really like, I think both of these together, they're a great option for traveling because as y'all saw, I put like skincare in here, and then I also put hair products, and then like a razor. I need to put my toothbrush in there, like my travel one. So that goes in there, and then I'll put like cosmetics in this one. And so this is stuffed as well for the trip. I have some additional sunscreen just because I know my husband's gonna need some, so I brought both sunscreens because I know that one's about to run out. But I have like so much like makeup in here, mascaras, lip gloss, mirror, and then I have the new, let me show y'all. Oh my god. See, all of this in here, and then I have the new brush holder from Chanel, and it just matches the interior, which I absolutely love, with all the brushes. And so this fits in here as well, which is just great. But without it, like I can fit so much more stuff in here. And then this might be a little bit of a lengthy video because we might do some like throw in comparisons. But like, look how much more stuff I could fit in here. And then let's grab some carry-on items in case y'all are interested in seeing that. Oops, sorry guys. So here's Moroccan dry shampoo. This one's pretty big, and so let's see. Yeah, I can't really go vertically because this one's like a slightly taller, but let's do like a Chanel eye cream and moisturizer. Those could sit upright in here and be fine. But you can also of course put them on the side. Rare Beauty, again, tinted moisturizer. This is their concealer, the brightening concealer, and then the original sunscreen from Chanel. So again, all those can fit upright in here. Like it just, you can put so much in here and fill it up, which is what I love. But I think now I can finally recreate what I was talking about with this cosmetic case. Let's say I wanted to put this in here. That takes a, it does fit, but it'll take up a lot of room in here. And then if I wanted to add everything else. So note how this goes to the top of like the pocket. I couldn't fit all this in here without it, and I have more on the side here too, and I'm not even gonna try and put that in there, but because of its shape, it starts to like deform. And this is honestly isn't too bad. It's looked worse here. Let's put in the other ones so y'all don't think I'm being dramatic, but I'm trying to make this as informative as possible. So if I put like my lip gloss over here, for example, and let's add this other one, and then like put it to the top. That's what I was saying. So, and then I couldn't put like literally anything else in here, but this is what happens when you try and fill it to the top. So you just don't have that option. And again, like I know for most cases, like you might not be bringing all this stuff, but for me, I would rather, you know, I don't need it because as I'm showing y'all, I have like a use case for like these four, but I don't really have one anymore for this because I don't see myself using it every day. I'm going to be prioritizing bringing this for travel because I know I won't have to worry about like what has to fit, how I have to like maneuver everything. Like I can just throw everything in here, which is what like I just want to be able to do when you travel. And I think what most people want to be able to do while you travel, right? So yeah, again, now try to knock this down. If you have it and you love it and it works for you, that's great. But for me, I'm loving this, and I love how much I can fit in here and not worry about how I have to like stack things. So yeah, and then I still have room, right? Like I could add more stuff in here as well. So that's something that I'm just really loving. So that is the Chanel medium cosmetic case. Little comparison. And then we have the Nano. So the Nano I don't use as a toiletry pouch. Let me throw this back in here. It just keeps rolling all over. The Nano I use for accessories, literally anything. I have my prescription in here. Right now I have an SLG. Oh, where's my prescription? This is very eye-opening. I'm glad I filmed this. But typically I put my prescription like right in here. If I bring my pochette accessory, which I typically do, I'll put the strap in here so I can convert it into a bag. This is the strap for my Strathberry midi hobo. So again, this is kind of like a catch-all where all odds and ends go. And then I'll have my jewelry here. And so this is really stuff that I keep on my nightstand, right? Which is why I had like my headphone, like this is my key pouch where I put my headphones. If I bring my full-length wallet, or not full, like, well no, if I bring my full-length wallet or my Chanel card holder, which is thicker, then I'll typically bring a smaller key holder, and oh my god, I can't speak today, a smaller card holder, and I'll put it in here as well because they fit perfectly, and that way I have options for when I travel. So this is really, again, just a catch-all on how I use it. You can fit a good amount of stuff in here as well for toiletries. Like I've seen people use this for lipsticks, nail polish. I don't do my own nails, so I don't have any like nail polish. I don't have that many lipsticks or lip glosses, but I love using this as my catch-all and to hold everything. And also what I like about all of these is they all have a purpose, right? So like, as I mentioned, so like once I get to a hotel, when I'm traveling, and I'm unpacking, so it's like the first thing that I do. These two instantly go out and I put them in the bathroom. This one goes straight to my nightstand because it has my prescription, it has my AirPods, it has everything that I need in there. And then this one will be in my purse. So everything's organized and it's easy to just take everything away. And so I just love that little system for this reason. So yeah, and even now, like I typically keep my card holders and stuff in here on my dresser, and I keep my prescription in here. It's probably downstairs, which is why. I've had people ask me, can you fit sunglasses in here? Yes, but without a case. Or if you have like a thinner case, you could put it in here. Like with the regular like Chanel cases, they don't fit in here. But in general, they do. If you have like a bulkier set of glasses, they can fit diagonally. So I just keep my glasses in the sunglasses case, don't need to put them in here. And I typically only bring one set when I go somewhere. I don't need to bring multiples, or I don't feel the need to. So I don't do it, but they do fit in here. I haven't asked that. So yeah, that is all of the cosmetic cases that I have, how I use them, a little comparison between all of them. And that is gonna be it for this video. If y'all have any questions, wanna know like if something fits in here, any recommendations, please feel free to let me know. Other than that, that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching.